Hi everybody, this is Chip Glennon. I want to welcome you back to our video blog. Today we're going to talk about 5 reasons why you should hire an expert advisor in your real estate transaction in 2016. Before we get started, everyone, I want to draw your attention to 2 links. One is if you're looking to sell a home this spring or in 2016, click on the link that says free home market evaluation. We'll get you a price on your home and get you a marketing plan to get that moved this year. Second, if you're thinking about buying a home this year, click on the link below that says buy a home, and we'll be able to get you some information on some of the great homes that are on the market and give you a backstage pass to the MLS. The number 1 reason to hire a real estate agent is real estate agents handle all the disclosures and paperwork that's necessary today to buy or sell a home in a heavily regulated environment. The benefit to you of having an expert advisor versus just a realtor who sells a few homes a year is expert advisors handle the paperwork and deal with all the necessary disclosures to protect you in this 6-figure plus transaction, so there's not anything that comes back and bites you later on after the transaction's closed. Very important that the paperwork's filled out properly and that you're well protected and represented through this transaction. The next reason that it's important to have an expert advisor in your corner in buying or selling real estate is an expert advisor has experience in a complex transaction. And for a lot of people, they may move 3, 4, maybe 5 times. Some people move several more times than that. But it's good to have an expert advisor who does this day in and day out, is up with what's going on with the regulation and the disclosures that are necessary to really make sure you're safe and protected through this process. Just have somebody that takes you by the hand, gives you the options that are available to you in a very stressful time, in a short time frame too, by the way, of 45 days to close, and can give you those options, lay them out in a clear manner so you can make the right decisions for you and your family, and that experience really comes to work for you when you get to those places where you may not know what to do. Another reason why there's a lot of value in having an expert advisor in a real estate transaction is they can act as a buffer for you in between the different parties involved. And the way that can benefit you most is when somebody is selling a home, it can be at times it can be a very emotional process. It's a place where they've raised their family and had created a lot of memories together. And then for a buyer, it can be a very scary time where you're spending a great deal of money. And, if any little thing goes wrong, sometimes buyers can get afraid of moving forward. So rather than letting the emotions that sellers experience and buyers experience sometimes get away from them and turn the other party off in the transaction, it's good to have somebody that's sort of buffering some of that for you so you can deal with the facts of how this is going to benefit you and your family and really reach and attain your goals, whether that's getting your home sold or getting moved into that perfect dream home for your family. We found, time and again, we can do more in negotiating a good deal for you when we're able to keep the emotions out of that and kind of be a buffer in between the reasons why people do what they do and stick to the facts and what the market value of properties really is. The next reason why an expert advisor has a lot of value to you in the process of buying or selling a home is in pricing. I think it's important that the person that you have represent you in the transaction is knowledgeable on local market prices and absorption rates and can really educate you on what that home should bring in a reasonable amount of time or what you should pay for that home in a reasonable amount of time. And that's based on several factors, one of which is what you can afford. One is what the property is really worth. And then another may be what it will actually appraise for that a bank will lend on in a way that they feel safe for them as an institution lending you that money. So I think pricing is a huge factor, whether you're buying or selling. You just want to make sure you're educated on and you're convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt from that expert advisor that you're getting a fair price or you're giving a fair price for that property. And finally, the last reason an expert advisor is a benefit to you in 2016 in purchasing a home is their understanding of the current market conditions. And what I mean by that is there's lots of things that you see in the paper or on the news or on your cell phone or your laptop or iPad that may be about the national market that really don't have a lot to do specifically with the neighborhood or house that you're interested in buying or selling. So what an local expert market advisor or a specialist in your area can do that benefits you is break down the data, the real data that's happening right there in your neighborhood, and give you what the absorption rate analysis looks like, what the difference in a 30-year and a 15-year note would look like to you over the long term, how to maximize your equity based on how the terms of the real estate contract are structured. So I think just an expert advisor's knowledge of the marketplace can really come into play in deciphering all the noise that's out there that you're going to hear on the news and in the newspaper, and even from all the expert real estate pundits that you see on television from time to time. It always amazes me how inaccurate they are when it comes to our local market and the pricing that is relevant to our buyers and sellers with their current homes. Thank you for watching our video blog. We will be back in a couple weeks with another educational video on the real estate market in Kansas City. And if you have any questions about real estate, or you know anybody else who does, our information is down below. You can click on that, email us, send us a text, or give us a call. We're here to help you. And thank you again for watching. Have a great day.